I don't wanna wait for my life to be over, so I do it now.
Hello everyone, it is Transphemerate MTG here with another Lost Caverns of Ixilan draft. We'll jump right into it. Had nice success with dinosaurs last draft. We'll see what we can get here. Starting off with an Uja Patik, Deepest Epoch, I think is pretty good. I mean, here, when it dies, casting the spell from my hand, it's 4/3 flyer. It's just a pretty immediate pick right there. I think if you get given a nice hefty flying mythic, it's pretty solid. Alrighty. Sort of instants and sorceries we're wanting. Things that are good to rebound as well. So I think I'm going to take self-reflection here. Don't really see anything else. Don't really want a counter spell just because rebounding a counter spell is not fantastic. But copying something with a counter spell or copying something on the rebound is pretty solid. Here I've got a Sage of Days. I've got some dinosaurs, got some reasonable artifacts. Calamitous Cave-in deals damage to each creature from Planeswalker, which could kind of be handy. Could also take the Sage of Days for a little bit of searching, which could be probably the wiser pick, but I'm just going to go for Calamitous Cave and see if I can get some caves going. Here, a few good options. Unlucky Drop's nice. Caverns of Echoes is, is a really good card. Acrobatic Leap is fine. It's either here Lucky Drop or Counselor of Echoes, but I think the 4/4 flyer, but permanence in the yard. It is a good body for towards the end of the game. That's the main reason I'm going to be taking it here. Here we've got a River Herald Scout. We've got a Daring Discovery, and we discover twice. That's pretty nice. We've got a Brackish Blunder though. I think that's going to be the way that we go. A 2-drop instant to pop off with Uja Patik is pretty solid. It's definitely what we're looking for. Here, don't really want to go into any of these greens. Flightly's Final Strike could be okay. I mean, Master's Guard Mule is a really solid card, but I'm not really going down the artifact route. So it could just be Unlucky Drop as another double up removal spell. Here, we've got a drop and a Brackish Blunder, as well as a Family Reunion. But here I think I'm actually going to take Zoyoa's Justice, just as another removal that I can potentially use on myself. Here I've got a few good dinosaurs, but the Confounding Riddle is a counterspell because I could use it as a counterspell and then rebound it to go digging, which is quite nice. Here back to pack 1. Got a Hermetic Nautilus or a Shipwreck Sentry. I don't think artifacts are going to be hitting the board too often for me, so I'm going to take the Nautilus as a bit of a blocker. Here I could take a counter spell. Got more artifact things with that Present Blade Master. Could take the Spyglass. Could just go take the counter spell. Oh, and the Sage of Days Wield. That's exactly what I was looking for. Another Unlucky Drop. Daring Discovery came back as well, ahead of the Roar. I might not end up playing the contested ball game here. Oh my gosh, I'm going to Malcolm. That is exactly what we want. We want to be able to do some looting, paying discarded cards without mana cost, flashes in, it's a flyer, eaten by piranhas, Spyglass Siren, Ancestral Reminiscence, and Hidden Volcano. Also things I want, but 2 good blue rares to begin with is pretty nice. Here we've got the Captivating Cave. I mean, a Braid is probably going to be the pick. It's good removal. Here, the Guidestone Compass, Lodestone Needle is okay, but I think the Braid is pretty primo removal. Here we've got a few different things as well. Another Braid. Honestly, I might just be stocking up on a whole bunch of removal and using something like Uja Patik, Self-Reflection, Council of Echoes as the win cons. Got another Council of Echoes there as well, which could always work. Here, Scytheclaw Raptor, really don't want that because it's going to be dealing more damage to me than anyone else. Another Zoyoa's Justice. We have a Pirate Hat, which we can always have as well, and a Shipwreck Sentry. Don't really want the second Zoyoa's Justice, although it can actually help me to discover as well. Discover a whole bunch, which could be very handy. Here, Child of the Volcano, Waterwind Scout, Panic Altasaur. Here, looking at the Water Wind Soul, it's a 2/2 flyer, it makes me a map, and I don't really have much at that 3 slot. Again, should be maybe taking a few more caves for the potential Calamitous Cave-in, but I think that's just going to be a bit of a spec for now. Here, we've got a few really nice cards. I mean, Captain Storm, I'm not really going to be having a whole bunch of artifacts. I mean, I've only got one artifact at the moment, and one that makes an artifact. So I'm going to take Charter Course for the card draw. Drawing 2 cards and then potentially discarding can also be handy. I think Tectonic Hazard could go well here, the Inverted Iceberg as well, or the Araska Puzzle Door. Don't have anything at 1, so I could take either, but I'm going to go for the Digging with the Puzzle Door. Here we've got a River Herald Scout, Runaway Boulder, what's the Strider, 3/5 with Trample, can untap 2 creatures, but it's probably not going to be doing me much good. I'm more likely to be descending with the Chart of the Volcano, or should I take the River Herald Scout? Again, I've got a lot of 2 anyway, so I'm going to take the Chart of the Volcano for now. Here, I might take the Hidden Volcano ahead of anything, either of these cards. I've got a lot of card draw already, or do I actually? Don't have as much card draw. I've got Confounding Riddle, Sage of Days. I've got the Charter Course, I've got Puzzle Door. Drawing 3 and discarding is actually probably pretty good. I'm definitely going to be all Songs Stupefaction's fine, I think. I'm going to take the Captivating Cave just to spec on the Calamitous Cave-in, but I think the Song of Stupefaction is going to be a bit... Chanting Creatures, Vehicles, Permanent Cards in the Grave. I'll take the Captivating Cave. And here I can take a Song of Stupefaction. We'll take the Pirate Hat, probably not going to end up playing it, and then I'm surprised if I get anything back from these. Let's go through and grab a whole bunch of nonsense. Here we've got a Kutzel's Flanker, which I played a wee bit ago, didn't really do what I wanted it to. Deck Cavern Bat's fantastic. Enterprising Scallywag again. Am I going to be descending? Puzzle Door, creating a map potentially with the Blunder, Charter Course from anywhere, isn't it? Yep, permanent from anywhere. I've got quite a bit that I could, yeah, potentially got a fair bit of discard, draw and discard. I will take the Scallywag here. It's a decent 2-drop, and I don't think anything else in the pack is super staring me in the face saying, pick me, pick me, pick me. Here, got a few good options as well. I'm not going to take the Cavalry as the 1 red card. I think it's going to be the Spyglass Siren. Really solid 1-drop flyer. Makes me a map. What's this Dreadmore's Ire? Ooh, yeah. Could also take Rumbling Rock Slide, but I think I've got reasonable removal already. So I'm going to take the Dreadmore's Ire because, again, I can have it double up across a couple of turns. I mean, Ulkenbach is a nice way to finish things, but it's not really what I'm looking for. Could take Diadect Echo as a nice 5-mana play. Probably take out the Chart of the Volcano for now. I definitely want to keep both of those. Diadect Echo can end up being a flyer, which is nice. Is either that or the Atali's Favour. Is Discovering 3 is actually going to hit quite a lot, so I'm going to take the Atali's Favour instead. Here, I mean, Militia, Cataract, Lattice, but I'm going to take the Confounding Riddle again. Means I can probably take out the Out of Air to as a counterspell. Ooh, Waterlogged Hulk and a Marauding Brine Fang. Both of those are sort of late game options. Charter Course is, again, really strong card draw, but I've got a lot of card draw already. I think the Waterlogged Hulk to craft with an island, cruise for 1, it's vigilant. I think that's going to be the way forward. Here, could take the Altasaur, honestly, as a bit of a late game insurance, did a little bit of damage, or the Sage of Days, but I think I've got enough searching, so I'm going to take the Altasaur instead. Here, Ancestors Aid, another Zoyoa's Justice. Do I want 3 Justices though? I don't think I really do. I'm just going to be exploring for, discovering for days if I do. Can be potential removal. Wouldn't usually consider Ancestors Aid, but with the potential of having the Oja Pack-Patak, I feel like it rebounding, giving something, making something bigger both turns is going to be the way that I want to go. Here I'll just take the Hotfoot Gnome, probably not going to end up playing it. Here could take the Relics Roar or the Merfolk Cave Diver. I don't think I really want either, because this artifact or creature becoming a 4/3. Yeah, sure, let's see how it goes. It has an unlucky drop. I'll take the unlucky drop, probably not going to play another one of those. Here we'll just take a whole bunch of things that I'm probably not going to play. Not going to play the Companion, I don't think. Take the Tectonic Hazard, because why not? And another Sage Days, okay. So I've definitely got some some interesting options going on here. We'll see what we can brew with it, what it's going to end up looking like. I've got 48 cards at the moment. I'll take out the thingy there. Right, so I probably want both a Braid. I'll get rid of the Tectonic Hazard. Get rid of, for now, the Relics Roar. I think those 4 1-drops can be pretty good. Probably want the Brackish Blunder, the Charter Course. Could take out the Nautilus. How many creatures? 10 creatures. Not too keen on the Song of Stupefaction, honestly. Could get rid of one of the Abrades or the Ancestor's Age or something. Get one of the unlucky drops, I think, is going to be a good one to get rid of. I think the Daring Discovery is going to be worth keeping around. I need to cut 4 more cards. I mean, 2 Abrades, definitely nice. 3 damage to a creature, destroying an artifact. Get rid of one of the Sage of Days or one of the Confounding Riddles, potentially. Get rid of the Ancestor's Age. How much am I going to be descending? Making a bunch of treasures could be fine. I think I do want the Altasaur Council of Echoes Self-Reflection. Could take Daring Discovery out, although that double Discover feels pretty nice. Could take out the Hermetic Nautilus as well, but it is a solid blocker, and I can take out this Ancestral Reminiscence, because I've got card selection, bunch of card draw. I mean, let's see, removal 1, removal 2, removal 3, 4, 5, 6. Waterwind Scout I probably want to keep. Is it Tali's Favor, maybe? Sage of Days actually works kind of nicely with Council of Echoes. I can always flashback Self-Reflection for less. Take out one of the Sage of Days, I think. Take out one of the Zoyoa's Justice. Ancestral Reminiscence. If that's what I'm doing on 4, it's maybe not the greatest. And, I mean, I want the Siren, I want the Hulk, I want the Aya. Oh, it's a target attacking creature, but I think that's okay enough. Destroys an artifact, which means I could get rid of one of the Abrades. Yeah. I want to keep the Riddles. The Sage Days of could even get rid of the Waterwind Scout. I think it's going to be the Zoyoa's Justice that I'm going to cut. No, it's going to be... We'll cut a Braid, because Zoyoa's Justice can deal with a little bit more in the end. So here we've got sort of looking at Ojir, Patik, the Altasaur, Council of Echoes, and Self-Reflection as sort of a lot of the win cons, with a bunch of... and potentially even the Waterlogged Hulk. Just a bunch of card selection. We've got the Malcolm to be able to drop things into play quicker. You know, counter spells here, removal spells there. Hopefully we can rebound a whole bunch of instances and sorceries. But let's get into it with a, yeah, I suppose, is it Control? Is that really how it's looking, isn't it? So, game 1 versus Kagama, who is a wonderful little unknown wanderer. We've got Waterwind Scout, Riddle, Charting a Course, Nautilus. Yeah, this feels pretty good. Start with an island. Pass through the turn. Here, I think we can draw and discard. No, we'll go Hermetic Nautilus. Because we're going to attack into the Ruin Lurker back next turn. Can potentially end up doing 4 damage if they don't block, if they don't have anything for. We play a mountain and we will attack. Now if they want to galvanic blast it, that's fine. I'm just going to attack for 1 and keep up the confounding riddle. Could have played the Waterwind Scout, but I think maybe whatever they play on 3, I'm going to want to look to counter. Pass to attacks. They just get in for 1. If not, what are they doing here? Do I really want to counter that? I've got another one, so I am just going to let them have that. They descended, which is fine. They get Sky 1, keep it on top. Okay. Play a mountain. I will attack with the Nautilus again here. I think I'm just going to chart a course. Draw a couple of cards. A couple of lands. That's okay. The island is good. Can play the Waterwind Scout. Council of Echoes. Doesn't really have anything to descend at the moment. A little bit unfortunate. Well, he's going to pass through their turn. They had a land drop. Brackish Blunder. So I'm going to go this island. I'm going to go Waterwind Scout. Create a map token. And I think I'm just going to hit in again with the Hermetic Nautilus. Because I want to potentially save the Brackish Blunder. Instead of just paying the mana to do the 4 damage. Adaptive Gem Guard. Ooh, okay. That's okay. Pass to attacks. Ooh, no attacks. So I'm just going to tap. Cool, awesome. Now I'm going to bounce to its hand, so it's just a turn where they didn't do anything. Go mountain. Actually activate the ability here. And give it a Explore. And give this one an Explore as well. Oh, drawing lots of lands. Attack in for 6 damage. And pass the turn. Do have the Dreadmaws Ire up, but it's not really going to do too much. I'm going to just play the Adaptive Gem Guard again. Ooh, extend football, okay. Is it going to get in for the 1 damage, gain a life? I think that's okay. My turn. Island. I think I will Atali's favour the Nautilus here. See if I can get into something that's kind of nice. Oh, Afraid. Deal 3 damage to the Ruin Lurker Bat. Kind of tasty. And attack in for 5. And I've got them on a pretty solid clock here. I've got the Council of Echoes to come in. I mean, it's not going to hit its descend, which is pretty unfortunate, but the fact that it's a 4/4 flyer certainly helps. Here we're going to play the Adaptive Gem Guard. I can pass the turn, play an island, I'll attack with the Nautilus. If they want to block, I will Dreadmaws Ire. And swap. So they take 4, I kill it. And next turn I am looking at lethal. Unless they've got some pretty impressive stuff, because I've got the Daring Discovery, which will discover as well, make whatever they play not be able to block. So I'll be getting in for 5 at least, and depending on what I hit, okay, that's fine. And a Miner's Guidewing, alright. I can't tap both of them down, but neither of them will be able to block. Islands, Daring Discovery, go these two can't block, see what I discover into. Waterlogged Hulk, that's fine by me. Combat, I'll activate the ability. They take 5, they go to 1. And I'll pass the turn. And I'll be pretty impressed if they manage to... exiling it. Okay, that's fine, that's our giant creature. Still can't get in for an awful lot, and I'll pass to attacks. Oh, they're attacking with both. Perfect. It means that I can craft with the island and probably play the Council of Echoes. 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. I think I am all good. Actually, no, we're not going to mill a card. Should have milled a card. There we go. Council of Echoes. Craft with the island. So we can just take one that I've got in play here. That will still have something sickness as well. So we'll pass the turn, but it means they can't attack with the guide wing. Can't tap it down. They do get a discover, but I've got a couple of nice creatures. If I could get all of the descent, yeah, see, I do have a lot of ability to loot, but unless I really get that online, the descend is probably not going to be coming online all too often. But we can always hope that things are all well and good. Master's Guide Mural, okay. See, I mean that is the worry there. Is that the I could sack the gondola to. Cause I tap both of those. Sack the gondola to the gem guard. Oh, excuse me. No, it's going to pass turn. Okay, island. I'll attack with the Council of Echoes. They're going to block with the guide wing. Fine on. I don't think I counter anything. Cool. That's right. I'm going to founding a riddle going 40. Find a Zoyoa's Justice. No, I am actually going to take the puzzle door. Puzzle door. I'm going to sack the puzzle door for a Spyglass Siren to throw on top and explore onto the Council of Echoes. It's another land, it's fine by me. Yeah. I've got a flyer, they can't probably deal 13 damage to me. I could save my flyer by crewing up, so that's a pretty good start to the draft. Felt like I was pretty in control the whole time. I think so much interaction that I managed to draft, which is the main thing. I mean, that interaction is sort of what you're wanting in these colours more than anything else. I would say. Into game number dos. See what's going on in this one. A little bit more of a wait this time than it was for the previous, but I don't think it's going to be one of those I can't find a match situations, or at least I certainly hope it's not. And if it is, then we get on back, and that's fine by everyone, I would say. All right. Come on. Taking its sweet time, all right. A minute and 5 seconds. There we go. Finally get one. It's the longest it's taken in a good old while. Alright. Against a pony. Here we've got a Scallywag and a Braid and Self-Reflection. I think that's good enough to keep on the draw. I've got a play on 2, which is really what we're after. I can sort of kill whatever they want afterwards. Should have a Paleontologist. I might actually just Braid that straight away, because I don't want them being able to get... I saw the strength of that card in my last draft, so I don't want them being able to get back a whole bunch of things as well. Certainly gives them a bunch of card advantage, pretty good card advantage for the most part too. Here, oh, I mean, Ojo Pack is very nice. Going to... Enterprising Scallywag and pass the turn. Could have done it the other way around, but what have they got? In the Presence of Ages, getting a Dynamitron or an Earthshaker Dreadmore and a land, probably a forest. Yep. Got it bang on, that feels pretty good. Here. Okay. I'm not going to block. I think I'm going to get more value out of the Scallywag in another sense. He'll play Urgent Attack. Give all my things rebound, which is absolutely delightful. Can Zoyoa's Justice, potentially the Scallywag, or the probably maybe the Water Wind Scout next turn. Buried Treasure. They're going pretty deep to get what they want, which is, you know, makes sense. Here. Confounding Riddle. Okay, so we're going to go Islands, we're going to go Waterwind Scout. Creates a map. And I am going to actually Zoyoa's Justice on the Waterwind Scout. Discover for 3. What are they going to do here? They're thinking. They got some sort of removal for the Pack-Patic, or maybe the Waterwind Scout. Oh, they're just scouting the Carnosaur. Okay. Attack with the Pack-Patic, and I get a treasure token, which is quite nice. I mean, they play, well, they don't. They play a Monstrosaur next turn. I can, nope, not going to block. I can Confounding Riddle them. I'm going to go Islands. I'm going to make the Pack-Patic a little bit bigger. Or not. We are going to attack though. They've got a clock on and I want to continue pressing my advantage as well. Could always... No. If they try and cast it, yeah, I'm just going to Confounding Riddle. Can't remember if they play 4. Oh, Skullspore Nexus. That's a little bit scary. Just get mana up for Monstrosaur last turn, or to counter it by the looks of things. They're just going to double the power of the Skullspore Nexus. Huh. I'm actually going to go digging. So we can maybe find like an Abrade. Also, yeah, its Justice is actually kind of nice, I think. I'm going to declare no blockers. And then he's going to Skullspore Nexus. They get to discover, but I think it's going to be better to not... Oh, Disturb Slumber. Awesome! And I'll take 2. And I think that's totally fine. And I think I'll get rid of the Skullspore Nexus next, or this this coming turn. There was Justice. I'm going to Justice the Skullspore Nexus, so he doesn't have access to it. Much rather him have a child of the volcano. Here, I will cast this. Looking at the top 4, oh gosh. I suppose a mountain. Not that it helps too much. Got an island, and I'll actually panic Alphasaur here, which is pretty nice. attacking for 4 again. I'm in a pretty good spot. They will be drawing a card next turn, but I make another treasure. Got a decent blocker, because that's only at end of turn that if they descend. Could just discover, but hopefully they can't hit anything much on 5. I mean, they'll hit for 3. Still block whatever they like. What have they got here? And a Seeker of Sunlight, which ain't all bad. Fantastic! They knew they were dead next turn. 2-0. Very good starts. Exactly what we're talking about. That's what we're wanting, and we've ranked up, so we're climbing about as fast and limited as we are in constructed at the moment, which is a little bit different. Usually I'll peak much earlier or you'll peak much lower in limited than I would in constructed, but yeah, constructed has been certainly a nice grind at the moment. So what's going to be this next game? Going to be something fun? I mean, I'm sure it's going to be something fun. I think it's pretty difficult to have a non-fun time when you are playing yeah, very much a keep. Got creatures on 2 and 3, got removal. So Yoa's Justice to even get back one of my things and sort of upgrade it. Send out the Scout. Oh, ooh, Cannon Stomper. I think it's going to bin that. Interesting. Play the Nautilus out here because it can block the Send out Scout with absolutely no worries. I'll play the Waterwind Scout next turn. I could keep the Zoyawa's Justice up in case some shenanigans happen. Ooh, they're playing out their own. That's quite nice. Yeah. I think that's going to pass through the turn. Got a Confounding Riddle to counter something that could potentially be scary, or Zoyawa's Justice. I am going to counter that because that is a strong card. Can get pretty big pretty quickly. So it's whenever they explore a land, you put it onto the battlefield. Whenever a creature you control explores a non-land, it does some different things. So here, got the map token. I'm going to explore with the Nautilus to help buff it up a little bit, and it's a land. It's not really what I wanted, but feeling in a pretty good spot here because I've got the unlucky drop. Ooh, they have to forest cycle. That's also a very good sign. Right, true. Another land. Maybe I can cut some lands from this, but I feel like if I cut lands, I would be worse off for it. Could always, yeah, Zoyawa's Justice, the Waterwind Scout, try and get something next turn, but I've got the unlucky drop option as well. River Hill Guide is okay. It means I get to see what's coming. It's a Kincaller, which they pop in the bin. Probably still not going to attack with anything. Yeah, we'll go my turn. Oh, Ojapatic. That is exactly what we wanted to see. Got Ojapatic. Got attack with the Waterwind Scout. Keep mana up to potentially block the Nautilus onto the River Herald Guide. And I've got the ability to cut our lastness, choose up to one other target artifact or creature. Oh, cool. That's fine. Oh, it's got Ward 1. Now that is frustrating. Means I'm not going to be able to get rid of it until next turn. I'm happy to actually, oh, okay. We'll trade the River Herald Guide. I'm happy. 3. Here we will go. Unlucky drop the. Oh no, actually, cancel that. No, we won't. Probably going to put it back on top, but now I have a 4-drop. I've got a lot of flyers. I'm going to attack in for 6. I'm really going to put the pressure on them. I could actually Dreadmore's Ire. Yeah, may as well, because I don't think I'm going to be... I can blow up the Nautilus. Stops a little bit more damage coming through from them. They're going to steal the Ojib attack again, but then I can just start Zoyoa's Justice away next turn, which I think is going to be reasonable enough. Not going to get a rebound off Dreadmore's Ire, but I certainly think it's worth it. Cool. Can't cast that. We're going to go Mountain. We're going to go Zoyoa's Justice onto the Kite Sail. Pay the war cost. They get to discover into nice. A Shipwreck Sentry. Which isn't going to do anything. I'm going to attack for 7. Not 6, sorry. Leave them on 2. I've got lethal on board unless they can do something about it. And I can always shuffle away one of their threats with the... oh no, because the Justice didn't rebound. I need to kill both of my creatures or have 2 flyers on board. Breaker's Blunder, I think that's fine. Is that going to be a good game? I think this is going to be a good game. Fantastic. Flyers doing what flyers need to do. And we move to 3-0, feeling really strong with this. I mean, having such a bomb to build around certainly helps. I mean, you have a card like that show up, that's sort of what you're wanting to be building around, full stop, rather than worrying too much about anything else. Got a Seismic Sense, it's a good lesson. Because yeah, with the knowledge that all of my instants and sorceries can end up getting a rebound, just drafting all of that disruption that I could, I think was definitely the way to go. Here, I've got a Malcolm, a Charter Course. Oh, yes. Love Malcolm. Hello. First time I've had a hello from someone in a long time. Probably just keep mana up for Malcolm. Can, Prophetic Draft. Actually, I can probably play the Scallywag because I'm at the beginning of my end step. So I'll go Mountain. I'm going to pass the turn. Flash in Malcolm at the end there. I'll draw a card and probably just discard an island. Pass to attacks. Flash in Malcolm. Are they going to counter it? No, they don't. Nice. And so here I will play this. I'll attack. Hopefully can deal some combat damage. Cool. No blocks. Amazing. So I'm going to draw a card. Oh, discard an island. Beautiful. And then we're going to pass the turn because I have a Confounding Riddle in hand to... I think that's fine, letting them draw a whole bunch of cards. I'd rather counter what they end up drawing rather than countering the spell that gives it to them. Because they'll be drawing into it anyway, and countering the bomb I think is a better way of going. They also have to play out a reasonable amount because they've got, what, 8 cards in hand at the moment, so they do need to play something. I've got lots of counters up, lots of interaction up. But feeling pretty good about the way things are looking here. Deadcat Marionette, I think that's fine to resolve. Let's see what they end up milling. Land and a Brine Fang. I can bring that Brine Fang back somehow as my thoughts. Let's pass the turn. I won't play a land yet, but I will attack with Malcolm again. Because there's very much the opportunity for... I'm going to try and kill it. Cool, I'm going to counter spell that. I want to keep the Malcolm around. And draw a card and discard. I think we'll discard the Nautilus, play an island. A little bit unfortunate. Could have played the island and had mana up for Dreadmore's Ire, but I'm not sure if it's doing that much at this stage. Back. Menacing Vigilant Menace, which is always quite nice. Here, I think I'm just going to do the same again. Attack with Malcolm. Draw. Discard a Dreadmore's Ire. It's not going to be quite as helpful here. Play the Enterprising Scallywag. And pass the turn. That want to Justice the 5-drop on if they decide to attack with it. Grasping Shadows, yeah, because it is going to attack with the 1, which I think is pretty nice. But I'm going to just shuffle it away so they don't gain 6 life, and hopefully... Oh, they're going to enchant the Malcolm. Oh, now that is sad. Malcolm was just about to come online. And here they're going to chart a course, draw some more cards. That's alright by me. Mountain, we're going to put this on top of their library. Attack for 2 and chart a course. Don't think there's much they can do with no mana. They might just pop it on the bottom. They do put it on the top. Attack with the Scallywag and then chart a course, get some cards back in hand. Another Justice and a Waterlogged Hulk. I think that's pretty nice. Certainly both reasonable options. Can now always Justice away the Scallywag for something. Surveyor. What have I got at 2 though? I mean, the Nautilus is already out, the Malcolm's already out. Oh, Dead Cavern Bat, okay. Wonder what they take here. I'll be taking the Waterlogged Hulk, I think, because I can cast it, mill, and potentially get a nice flip over. There's Oyawa's Justice. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be targeting my own Scallywag, so I would be targeting the Bat. They get to discover for 2, maybe get something, but don't think that's too scary. Yeah, okay, that's a fair decision. We're going to make the Bat a little bit bigger. Oh, 7 Cave Crawler, alright. I've got Islands, Waterlogged Hulk. A Spyglass Siren, create a map, craft with an island, take the island from the bin, and onto the Siren so they can quickly block the Bat. Yeah, very nice. No attacks there. Happy to trade with the Bat, especially with Oja Patak on board. Doesn't get, yeah, it's just Death Touch and Lifelink. It's already got Lifelink, so it would get Death Touch. Fine by me. They're going to pass to attacks. Attack with just the Scampering Surveyor. Pass to blocks. I don't really need the mana, so I am actually just going to block with the Scallywag here. Because here, the Oja Patak will be able to block the Bats even better, and I can attack with the Watertight Gondola. Actually, maybe I don't attack with the Watertight Gondola. That's yeah, a little bit of a scare. Do I tap Oja Patak to the Gondola and attack? I just attack, sorry, I mean attack with the Spyglass Siren. Mill a card, discard a card, cast for 6, which is pretty cheap, and they're going to be able to certainly do it. My turn. I'm going to cast, yeah, I'm going to cast the Oja Pack Pad. I think I do just attack with the Spyglass Siren to get either chip damage or trade their Bat. Happy with either option because I can shuffle away their inverted iceberg. I desperately want them to trade with the Bat. That's really what I want, but they're just going to take the damage. That is very fair. And I'll be, if they attack with a Bat, I'll block with Oja to get the shuffle back. If they attack with the Cave Crawler, I think I'm just going to sacrifice the Gondola. Death Touch Lifelink. Pass to blocks. I am actually going to block it because I just get it back as a land. And if they want to inverted iceberg, I can Zoyoa's Justice. Nope, they're going to draw a card. Surely you have an artifact in the bin. Yeah, they've got plenty of artifacts in the bin. 12 cards left in library. Thing is, it could just get the inverted iceberg back. I'll take my turn first, I think. Yeah, I'm going to tap for a mana. We're going to Atali's Favour on the Spyglass Siren. And discover, hopefully discovering into something nice. Oh, a puzzle door's good. Can go digging a little bit, which is nice. And do I attack in for 3? I think I might attack in for 3. Oh, a braid. Perfect. Actually going to wait for them to potentially spend their mana on it. So I'm going to attack with the Spyglass Siren. I could shuffle the Siren into my library and find another 1-drop to get pass to attacks. They're going to draw and lose life. I think I'm just going to pass the turn there. Happy to take 1 damage. I've got them on a pretty tasty clock. See what they end up doing. If they want to draw another card or Ukenback. Yep, that's fine. And here they're going to tap out for the inverted iceberg. Yep. Perfect. I'm going to resolve that. I'll braid the iceberg titan. My turn. Going to... oh, put the rest to the yard. Here we'll go. Time counter and cast Confounding Riddle. Looking 4 deep. Oh. Get a mountain. Put 3 in the bin, which means the gondola is unblockable. I mean, either one is going to be a decent way to go. So I'm going to, crew up the gondola because it's 1 more damage. Go to combat, attack with the gondola. They take 4. And I have lethal on board next turn. Happy to shuffle away the Ukenback again. I think that's all well and good by me. Got rid of a pretty nasty threat in the Iceberg Titan by hitting in a braid at the perfect time. The next turn I can always temple cyclical time as well. Starving Revenant. So they're going to have to put both in the bin. Is my assumption here, because they'll still go to 0. They could put 1 on top and 1 in the bin, but they are at a pretty high risk of death should they not be careful about stacking them properly. Draw 1, take 3, gain 1, that's fine. What have they got for it? Pass to attacks. Just with the cave crawler, okay. And the Ukenback. Cool. We're gonna go resolve. Cool, that's fine. Pass to blocks. I'm actually just gonna discover it now. They could have something they could potentially do. Ah, Buttery Rage Mycoid. Cool. Still get 3 for 3 in the air next turn. I mean, if they kill the Siren, that is a little bit of a shame. Which is sort of what I'm expecting to happen. And it could be on the losing side. Here there's gonna, lose 1, gain 1. I take 1. Trying to find an answer. Looks like they're digging pretty deep. Because even if I draw an instant or a sorcery here, there's certainly, even if I kill the Siren, certainly ways for me to come through. I'm taking 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, thinking. Yeah, so I'm taking 11 next turn. If they do get rid of the Siren, I don't draw a creature. Cool. Sage of Days. Gonna use this cast Sage of Days, which means I've got a second creature to good game. Good game. Gonna crew up the Sage of Days. I got 2 removal spells, then bugger. Cool mill 2, return 2 creatures. I've got a Gear Hulk. Nothing that they can flash in. And I do just attack with both now instead of just the one. Because if they have something for one of them. Yeah, there we go. Good game. Fantastic. Yeah, so I did think that they must have had something to deal with maybe one of the creatures. So drawing the creature there was about as good as I could have asked for. Certainly what I was looking for. And we move up to 4-0, which is a very, very nice start. This deck feels really strong. Feels like it's really good in control. It's got some nice tasty win conditions that have come through across all of the games so far, which I think is even more surprising because often you don't get that sort of luck. So very happy that I got this sort of luck and at the stage along things here. And hoping that it continues for as long as possible, because I would love for this to continue the way that it is going so far. It's like, yeah, what a surprise. I want things to, I want to continue winning. It's certainly not the most surprising of statements. Beaver Fondue up in here. We've got a Puzzle Door, a Waterlogged Hulk, and a Waterwind Scout. I think that's absolutely fine. I'm going to play the Puzzle Door turn 1 though. Potentially do a little bit of digging turn 2. We'll go Mountain, play the Waterlogged Hulk. I can do that at any stage, so I'm just going to pass the turn. Open Siren, I think it's okay, and then we'll go this their turn. Find a Charter Course, which seems pretty good, and we'll just pass. Don't really want to be milling too much in case I do have things of use. Waterwind Scout, because I don't really have any ways of getting them back in this deck, so I want to maintain as much as I can and just use it as the transformation ability. Crewmate looking for an artifact or a pirate. They may well be able to play with the Oaken Siren this turn. Yep, they sure can. They'll play the Pirate Hat. I can get in for a couple of damage and actually destroy probably the Pirate Hat. The Pirate Hat's a little bit scary. So here we're going to go Island. We're going to attack the Waterwind Scout, cast Dreadmoor's Ire, get in for 4 damage, kill the Pirate Hat. Kill the Pirate Hat. Charter Course, draw a couple of cards, and then do a wee explore. Figure out whether or not I want to mill, which I certainly do not. Glad that I made the decision not to mill. I have a 3/3 flyer, which is very handy. Then I'm going to be taking 3 damage, that's okay. Got the unlucky drop and the confounding riddle that I have in hand. I couldn't send a whirlpool. Also just exciting. Well, that's a little bit spooky. And a minus guide wing. It's okay. Gonna go to my turn. Mountain and pass. Gonna probably go digging deep unless they do something worth countering. Just gonna take all the damage. Fine with that. And they do have a pretty nice clock on me, but I'm going to go searching a bit deep unless they maybe have a confounding riddle to counter that. We're gonna take Atali's Favor. Okay, my turn. Gonna go Mountain. We are going to pass the turn. Got 2 removal spells up for their turn, but now both at instant speed, so I don't want to be shooting off my load too quickly here. So here I am going to abrade the Oaken Siren, I think. Yeah, abrade the Oaken Siren, and I'm going to do the artifact mode as opposed to anything else. And here I will unlucky drop the Guide Wing, putting it back on top or bottom of their library just so they don't get the Explore trigger. And I'm happy the Staunch Crewmate being the only thing left alive there. Just going to put it on bottom. Nice, I'll take 2. And hope like heck. Oh, I've got a 1000 Moon Smithy. Right. That is scurry. Again, oh, really not what I was looking for. Just going to craft with the islands. Craft with the island in the bin. Not that it does anything, because it can't be a creature as of yet. But they at least don't have the mana or the permanents on board to be tapping that a bunch. Got a landmark here, they get to scry. Oh, I really need to hit a creature, because a creature into Atali's favour gives me a good chance to get rid of that 1000 Moon Smithy. But being on the clock that I am is much less of a chance. They've got a River Scout, and next turn they can tap everything down should they want. They can tap everything and have it. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's just going to be game. Wow. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lands, 11, 12. Oh, see all of them. Certainly could be complaining about a little bit more if I really wanted to, and honestly, it's sort of about at that point that was ridiculous. And I suppose it could, yeah, actually a low cost, pretty low. So I'll take out a land. Some Superfaction, maybe not. Reminiscence. Out of Air, Sage of Days, Relics Roar. Another drop. So I'm gonna bring in the second abrade. Forget that I've only got the one abrade, but I think in this meta, certainly not a bad thing to have a lot of artifact destruction. Braces is such a flexible, nice card, especially in limited like this. That's pretty handy. I'm not going to be complaining about that whatsoever. And versing here, Damn So High. He's having a good time, or he or she, they are having a good time with it. Now, goodness me, this is quite a tasty hand, but I don't have anything early, and if I don't draw that 4th land, then everything's looking even worse. I am going to keep it since I'm mulliganed and I'm on the draw, so I think it's safe enough. I've got a win con here in hand. I've got a freebooter, nice wee card. Oh, there's the 4th land, so at least I know that I can hit Oja Pack Paddock on 4 and then bounce a whole bunch of their stuff. Another freebooter, happy taking 1s all day long if that's what's happening. So even cutting a land, I'm drawing so many. 17 lands, who? Why? How? Oh my good gravy. Lands, 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 lands. And by the looks of things, oh, I've got a Grasping Shadows. Yes, I'll just attack with 1, yeah. Have a swing, put a counter on it. And I'll just play out with your tactic. Probably not going to block for the grasping Shadows at this point. Much rather actually have the ability of rebounding everything. I potentially could even just play the Panicked Altasaur next turn, but I think I want to hold up some removal in case things get a little bit scary. Depending on what they play, of course. Marionette, not scary at all. I think I'm just going to play the Altasaur. Milling a couple of reasonable cards. Happy to take 1. No blocks. It's not. They're not putting on so much pressure that I feel the desire or the need. Got a 4/5. It's going to ping them for 2 every turn. After this turn, the Grasping Shadows is going to be eliminated. Are they going to kill the Oja, though, is the real question. Nope, it's going to take the 4. Again, if they had bigger things on board than a bunch of 1/1s, I would be a little bit more worried about the Grasping Shadows, but at this point, yeah, happy for them. They can be drawing cards. I'm taking 1 damage. All good by me. they kill the Oja, that's fine. Not going to block with the Altasaur. We can do that instead to get a nice little bit of damage across. Can always look at Zoyo as a... Ooh! Duskrow's Reliquary. That's kind of nice. Yep, that's fine. Here we're going to play a mountain. We're going to Justice the Reliquary. I'm going to pay the war cost, that's fine. They get to yeah, discover for 1, and I get my big 4/3 birdie back. I think that's a trade I am happy enough to make. Okay, we're going to resolve all, and they're going to bring back the Reliquary. Fine. And they can't kill the Altasaur, so I'd rather attack with it. I'll waste another turn getting rid of the Oja, and I just unlucky drop it. Certainly got all the options in the world to be able to get it back. And unless they are supremely lucky to draw something else that the Duskrow's Reliquary can hit, I am happy enough with that outcome. They're probably going to attack with the Marionette this turn, because... oh, they could actually attack with both. Maybe keep the Marionette back. Draw a card, lose a life. And they do have a nice little bit of card advantage, but at least I can get things back. Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to attack into the Marionette. Here, I'm going to play another island, and I'm going to unlucky drop the Reliquary. I'm going to resolve all, and I'm going to auto-pay the ward. They'll probably put it on top. Just going to do it again. But I'm going to... no attacks. I'm going to let them continue drawing it, continue playing it, continue having to deal with the creature. It's fine by me. Okay, I was going to be playing these cards anyway, and the Reliquary is probably the better target than a lot of other things. Let's see what's going on here. They will attack with the Marionette. Oh, they're going to attack with both. Has to block, so I'm going to block the pup, see what's going on here. Cool, gets +2/+0, so I'm just going to activate it. And we're going to draw. Mischievous pup doing its thing. Self-reflection, okay. We're going to go mountain, we're going to go Council of Echoes. That's a 4/4. Play a Sneak Cave Crawler. It's okay. I'll keep on attacking in for 1. I think that's alright by me. What can they do? Oh, they've got another something. That's wild, they've got another something. Oh, Cosmian Blast. Alright. Waterwind Scout. Get a map. Atali's Favour. I will look 4 deep for a Spyglass Siren. Play a Spyglass Siren. And make the 3/3 even bigger. Waterlogged Hulk. Is that what I really want? I don't think it is, honestly, at this point. I think I just pass. Hope like heck that they can slow things down a little bit. We're gaining a bunch of life, but I can block the pup with the Siren. Happy enough for them to be drawing cards, I think. I'm going to self-reflect probably the Waterwind Scout next turn, unless I draw something that is a better option. I was hoping that I would discover into an Abrade to get rid of the Reliquary for good. That would have been excellent. They are taking their time, which is, I think it's probably quite a good sign. Question is, what are they doing here? We've got a, I'm going to block the siren into the pup. And that's all I'm going to do. Gonna offer the trade, see what happens, and they just take it. Alright. That's an interesting one. Certainly was not what I was expecting to happen. I was expecting it to potentially even be the other way around, where they don't attack with anything. What was that? Another chance. Cool. We're going to go mountain. We're going to go self-reflection on the scout. It's going to make another token as well. And we're going to... I mean, they can... Oh, it's permanent U control. So I'm going to go one onto the scout. See what I hit. Braid, oh perfect, and I'm going to go another one onto this scout so I can block the stinging cave crawler. I'm going to block the reliquary, that's totally fine. I'm going to attack for 5. They go to 4. Feels like that is a reasonable trade. Or are they going to flash away? The marionette, okay. Interesting. Play a Necromage. I've got lethal on board, but they will probably play the Grasping Shadows and attack with something. I'm going to braid their reliquary. I can cast a self-reflection that gets on rebound. And that's probably going to be still a good win here. Now, they are going to attack with both. I'm going to block the pup. I don't think I can take 4 here. It's depending on what their last card is that they drew. Is that going to be a good game? That's a good game. Fantastic. I'm loving seeing all of these wins in a row. Makes me feel fantastic. Makes me feel very, very good. So I'm going to actually take a wee bit of a pause here. Going to go and play some Commander with my group of friends. That should be lovely. But 5 victories in a row on this draft. It's feeling like it's going to be one of the better ones that that we hit across this format here. Feeling, I mean, again, when you hit a bomb, you really do get a bomb. But we're back to try to finish it off and end up trophying with 5-1. Catch you guys, I mean, hopefully in no time for you, but in a few hours for me. Alright, welcome everyone. This is Transphemerate back. I did actually just play a quick 6th game, won it pretty nicely, controlled the game out, won with some flyers. Sorry for not recording that, so you will be missing out on one of the games here, but 6-1, hoping to go for the 7th after playing some good Commander earlier tonight with real paper magic instead of playing on Arena, but very, very, very happy with how it turned out. Again, hopefully we can trophy with this. Got a couple of games left to try and hit that mark, and I believe that this deck has the power to do it. I think this is by far and away the strongest deck that I have played in this format. A lot of removal, a lot of card draw, a lot of card selection. Exactly what I'm wanting, with answers for just about everything under the sun. So, got a few, at least what, 2 games? 3, yeah, 2 games to get this last win, which I'm feeling pretty confident that we can do here. Again, thank you to anyone that has been watching how these have gone. Here, unfortunately, not a keepable hand with the 2 red. Would want more blue sources than that. This hand, on the other hand, is absolutely wonderful. Keep 6, and we will get rid of the Zoyoa's Justice, just because we do have the ability to Atali's Favour into an instant or sorcery that I can maybe pop in the hand. Go Puzzle Door first, though. It's always a nice start. See if I can get some good card selection here. Playing an Open Siren. Looks like there might be more on the artifact side of things. I'll take the Altasaur over the Sage of Days because I want the Altasaur in hand and the Sage is fine in the bin. Well, I'll take for 1, maybe play a 4 drop. No, just play a 3 drop. That's fine by me. Let's see what I draw on 3. It could be an Atali. No, it's an Abrade. That's a little bit scary. So here we'll just pass the turn. We're going pretty quickly in this mirror. They'll attack for a whole bunch. The attack is actually going to be it's going to die to an Abrade, so what I might actually do is I might just pass the turn along here, see if I can protect it for bounce the Waterwind Scout. So I make a map token and can potentially, I mean, it's not really going to do much, but if they pay too much mana for things next turn, they did it the right way around. That's a little bit frustrating, but I can play the Panicked Altasaur next turn. Well, they're going to play the Waylaying Pirates. That's actually really annoying, because what I wanted to do was play the Ojip attack, but they can just tap down the Altasaur and get in for damage. I'm sorry, the Waylaying Pirates. Hopefully they don't have another mana drop. They do, and it's going to keep the Abrade open. It's actually really frustrating. We're going to go Mountain. Yeah, we're going to chart a course first. No, I think we can Atali's Favour the Altasaur. See if we can discover in something tasty. Nice. Waterwind Scouts are really not too shabby at all in this situation. Here we're going to go 1 Explore onto the Scout. If they Abrade it, that's totally fine by me. Yep, cool. And they have damage to kill me, which is delightful, because I'll draw and concede. Knowing that they had the Abrade was just too much, and then starting. Maybe could have played out the Ojitai, gotten a mana ahead at some point, but would have just died. Unfortunately, yeah, not how we wanted to go. Came against something that was even quicker, just about as quick, even quicker than what I was there. So we'll see if this last game here, either we go 6-3 or we go 7-2. Love to trophy ahead of being 1 game short, but hopefully not coming up against something that's quite as aggressive and fast. Did keep a really slow hand that game. Here I've got a brackish blunder into a potential unlucky drop. Yeah, I suppose we'll keep this. Play a mountain to begin with, and then the island next turn. Guidewing. Vigilant Creature's not really what we like to see, because it means I don't get a map token. Probably just take the damage from it. Oh, they'll scry, it's fine. Yeah. Resolve that. And what are we getting up to here? Gonna attack for the 1. I think that's fine. I'll just take it. I want to keep the removal for something that's a little bit better. Oh, drawing more lands is really not what I need to be drawing here. I'm drawing spells rather than lands. I'm only playing 16 and I've got enough card draw to make up for it, so I don't think I should be running into this problem quite as much as I am. There we go. That's a little bit better. I'm just going to pass through the turn though. See if they play anything slightly better. Disrupt a Wanderglyph, I think that's fine. I'm going to be playing a creature next turn, that's fine. Here, I actually will unlucky drop the Wanderglyph, see if they want to keep it on top or on the bottom. Put it on the bottom, it's not that useful for them, is it? Here I'll play the Altasaur. Again, big creature on 5, can deal damage, can block the flyer, happy with that if they do want to kill it. Ooh, petrify it. Cool. Oh, no. let's shuffle this back into my library and discover myself. Upgrade the Hotfoot Gnome. And play a Hermetic Nautilus. Pass the turn. At least I can get in for a little bit of damage with this, should I want to. It's going to Mountain Cycle. They need that 6th land. What am I going to do here? Tap the Gem Guard. I think that's fine. If they tap things down, I can always just bounce it to hand. Oh. Wonderful. Okay, let's play this here. We'll declare attacks, but we'll return the Gem Guard to hand and activate the ability. Get 4 damage through. It means that it's going to be back at 4 next turn. Shimmel. Oof. Into an Abrade, which they're going to blow up my Nautilus. Oh, darn. Okay, they figured it out. Gonna get in for 1. Hopefully I can play my 4/4. Yeah, they're gonna attack for 1 and then tap their things, make it grow a little bit more again. Let's see what I draw into. It would be good to draw into something helpful. Not really very helpful. Do I want to discover? Don't really want to discover, I just want to roll out the 4/4 flyer. I think I'm onto a loss for this one here as well, unfortunately. I think of Ingenuity. When dinosaurs attack, they don't have any dinos. They're going to Atali's favour. It's a little bit frustrating. Oh, they've got a Quintorius as well, into another Atali's favour. Into an Envoy. Okay, I don't think I can block here. I think I just have to take the 6, because if the Council of Echoes dies, I'm sort of up shit's creek. What can I hit with the Siege of Days? I think I do need to play the Siege. Maybe the Puzzle Door. I can't do anything, so no attacks, and I think I just lose the game here. I end up going 6 and 2. Well, a little bit of a disappointing end, but I suppose that's what I get for rushing through things. Yeah, I wanted to get this done early, well, enough that I managed to actually finish off the draft and not leave it hanging, but certainly you know, a little bit more tired now. It's late enough that yeah, the brain is not functioning quite as well as it could, but we get enough. Get the Limitless Limited, which is quite nice. Can have enough to see what the new quick draft is tomorrow. And I mean, still, yeah, really solid deck. Unfortunate with those last couple of games, and a good win that wasn't ending up being recorded. But thank you to everyone who watched. Of course, if you, I think we had pretty strong performance here. Not these last couple of games, leaving on a bit of a sour note, but also better to win another game and then lose out than it would be to just concede it on time, because sign up ends in 6 hours and probably wouldn't have been able to replay anything. The extra 200 gems certainly makes a nice difference, and 40% for another bonus pack, which I got. May as well open those up for you here. And then after that, as always, I have been Transphemerate. We'll see you, funnily enough, with the deck we just played, on the rebound. Take care. Bye.